If you watched Black Panther, or at least heard about it, then you probably discovered a country named Wakanda. If you haven't, what? Well, let me wrap it up for you. Wakanda is a technologically advanced country in Africa ruled by the King T'Challa, who is the superhero Black Panther. I know the narrative around Africa is not exactly technological or superhero-y, but some countries are actually doing a great job progressing to become as successful and impressive as Wakanda. One of them is Rwanda. Now, let me give you 5 reasons why Rwanda may be the next Wakanda. 5 reasons in 5 minutes, that's 1 reason per minute. Number 1, natural endowment. Wakanda's wealth heavily relies upon its natural resources. Like most African nations, Rwanda's soil is rich in minerals such as gold and coltan, which is important to make phones. Also, at the beginning of the movie Black Panther, when they fly over the country, I cried a bit. The biodiversity, the colors, the landscape, marvelous. Like Wakanda, Rwanda is a small country, and it's gorgeous.
Look at that. Bam. Bam! It's the land of 1,000 hills, flora and fauna on fleek. Rwanda's volcanoes are home to 1/3 of the world's silverback mountain gorilla's population.
If that's not some Wakanda realness here, I don't know. Number 2, technology. Wakanda is the world's most technologically advanced country. Rwanda is a bit far from it, but the government takes ICT very seriously.
With one of the highest internet user growth rates in the world, Rwanda ranks 3rd in Africa in government's capacity to develop science and technology. Its capital, Kigali, is becoming a cool tech hub. This year, Africa's top scientists met there and launched the first African scientific journal. One of the fellows, Jonathan Hezole, even said, "We are building Wakanda here." And he's a string theory expert from Harvard, so let's just give him the benefit of the doubt. Also in Kigali, students can attend a robotics school, which is cool.
And all this tech buffet in Wakanda couldn't be achieved without a generous pinch of education. Number 3, it's people and education. To build this cutting-edge infrastructure, Wakanda needed a fair lot of educated people. Rwanda is a leading force in science and technology education in Africa. Like Wakanda, Rwanda is trying to do a lot for its people. The poverty rate has dropped from 57 to 45% in less than 5 years, and it's still going down. That's 1 million people lifted out of poverty. What Rwanda does better than Wakanda, though, is sharing, because sharing is caring. When it comes to human rights, Rwanda is slaying Wakanda, as in sit down and take notes.
Rwanda offered refuge to as many as 30,000 African enslaved migrants, saying, "For Africans being sold in Libya, Rwanda is small, but we will find space."
Wow. In the past decades, it was already a hosting country for many refugees, giving them better conditions than most neighboring countries. Copy that, Wakanda? But at the end of the movie, they actually, spoiler, watch the movie.
In Black Panther, women are major and respected figures. Rwanda's parliament is now almost 2/3 female, which is the highest rate in the world for female representation in government. Rwanda is ranked as the best place to be a woman in Africa and 4th globally after Iceland, Norway, and Finland.
Ladies, we're booking a flight. Number 4, sustainable economy. Wakanda is isolated from the world, which a country can only afford if it can feed its people without external support. And guess what? Rwanda is agriculturally self-sufficient. It's the 2nd easiest nation to do business in Africa and one of the fastest growing economies in the world. What's also cool about Rwanda, it's its focus not only on growth, but actually sustainable growth.
For instance, since almost 10 years, plastic bags have been banned in some cities.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Then you're banned. Try to feel more like a bag made of biodegradable material, then we can talk. Katy, Perry. Also, the conservation of the mountain gorillas is a nature protection success story, and God knows we need those success stories.
Those cool rhinos in Wakanda. In real life, the last male white rhinoceros in the world, Sudan, died this year.
If a place like Wakanda existed, then at least we still have the hope they're still hidden somewhere.
Rwanda is one of the 2 only countries in the world where you can see silverback mountain gorillas safely.
So thank you, Rwanda, for taking care of this cousin to humans. Last but not least, number 5. And this will surprise you. History. Contrary to most African countries, Wakanda was not colonized, which is a big deal. Most of its young, strong, and able population wasn't taken away and submitted to slavery. Rwanda, in contrast, wasn't like that. The country has a more tragic past, especially during and after its colonization by the Germans and then the Belgians. The only time most of you probably heard the name Rwanda was because of the genocide that happened in 1994, right? In a nutshell, German and Belgian colonizers considered the ethnic groups Hutu and Tutsi to be different races and promoted the Tutsi supremacy. That led to a genocide of almost 1 million Tutsis and moderate Hutus. Almost half of the whole population was either killed or displaced in 100 days. Now you may wonder, I thought this video was about Rwanda and Wakanda being the same. Well, imagine 2 people running a marathon. One of them grew healthy, wealthy, protected from the sun, and had all the conditions to reach his or her full potential. The other had a traumatically violent childhood. His food was stolen, and he also got bitten by a dog. Of course, it's cool when both of them reach the final line. For the first, it's almost a guarantee. For the second, every step forward is a struggle and a miracle. Everything I told you about Rwanda happened despite its traumatic past, and that's what makes Rwanda, for me, even more impressive than Wakanda. Maybe you read a lot about the horrors that happened 24 years ago. Why is it important to know that? It's equally crucial to keep in mind that the country has made tremendous progress from then. It's growing to become a leading nation in multiple aspects, from economic growth to social empowerment, and that's worthy of applause. 5 done! But there are many other things that make Rwanda fascinating. I cannot enumerate them in 5 minutes because it's more than 5. Duh. Bottom line, Rwanda is cool and it's working to become le bombe. Yes, there are still a lot of challenges. No country is perfect. Let's just take a second to celebrate what's already been done, because that's encouraging. Thanks for watching. Sorry that none of my reasons why Wakanda is Rwanda is because both of their names end with anda. Sorry. Oh, and if you think that your country or any other country that you know may be the next Wakanda, then post it in the comment and we may make a video about that too.